Your little black book of contacts is the most important part of your engine dashboard. And the reason why is because it feeds all the other areas of the dashboard. So ultimately, anytime you come across a new contact, or when you're thinking about potential people that you already know to build relationships with, you're going to put them into your contact database here. Now, there's a few different sections that I want to call out. The first, and they're all listed in your legend here. The first is your temperature associated with that contact. So, hot plus means that it's someone that you've invested a lot of time building a relationship with. And so you've now gotten to the point where you can now ask a favor of this person. So ultimately, we want to get as many of our connections as possible to that hot plus category. Hot is someone that you've already built a deep relationship with, but you're ready to now build an even deeper relationship with them, ideally in person. So that means, taking to them to events, spending time with them. Then we've got warm, or somebody that you've engaged with online and you're ready to now build a relationship with them offline. Maybe send them a book that they really like, or send them a contact referral, introduce them to somebody. And then you've got your cold contacts, which is someone you really don't know yet, but you want to start to get to know. Then we've got your priority. So you've got 1 fire, 2 fires, or 3 fires. A 1 fire priority basically means that they're really low on your list of priorities to build a relationship with. Your 2 fires means that they're moderate in terms of wanting to build a relationship with them, but they have a potential to be high. And your 3 fires are the people that we're going to focus on in this dashboard. These are people high up on your priority list that you really want to build a relationship with. Then we've got something called an uncommon commonality. So an uncommon commonality is something unique or uncommon that you share with your contact in common. So it might be a school you went to, it might be somebody that you know, it might be a passion that you both have or a hobby. Maybe you've won certain awards or you're part of a group, but that is uncommon commonalities. And then you have notables. So notables are things that you want to highlight about this person that maybe you learn through social media or you learn through your interactions with them, that would be relevant if you're having a conversation with them. So it's something you might want to bring up in conversation, or if you're sending them a gift. So now we come back to the contact database. I've got a few people populated in here that you can take a look at as examples, but we're going to create a new contact. So to do that, I'm going to click on the new, and it's going to open up a dialog box for me to be able to input their name. So we're just going to call this person Jim Smith, no relation to Bob, up at the top. And we're going to open that contact, and it's going to swing open a window here that allows us to input as much information as we want about this person. So let's say this is a cold contact. We haven't made contact with him yet, but he's a high priority for me. His company name is XYZ Industries. And let's just leave the email, phone number, website free for now. Now, if I wanted to say that this coming week on Tuesday, I want to now reach out to Jim and I want to start to create a connection with him, I can assign him to Tuesday. And we're going to take a look at where that shows up in a later video on your dashboard. Then we can also input the type of contact. So maybe they're a client, friend, supplier. In this case, he's the supplier, a peer, or someone we just met. We can input their LinkedIn profile, their Facebook profile, their Instagram profile. Any notables we know about him? We don't know anything yet. We don't really know any uncommon commonalities. If we knew his spouse's name, we could put it here. His child or children's name, we could put it here. We can also input an image of Jim. So if we wanted to, we could upload a file and we could choose from any of our files and put in an image of him so we could quickly see what Jim looks like. We tend to remember people by how they look as opposed to their names. So this is a great way of doing that. We can also identify whether there is a next step that we want to take with Jim. So it might be introducing him to somebody, or it might be sending him a book or doing something specific. We could put that in here. We could also put the date that we want to do it here. And so once that's completed, we can basically click out of here. And now we can see that Jim has been added to our list. That's all you need to do. Moving forward, you can kind of scan through here and you can see all of those fields that we just input. And that's how you add a contact to your contact database in your little black book of contacts.